Who's OBJ?
Odell Beckham Jr.
Oh,
All right, so let's run.
oh.
Let's run.
What's going on? It's your girl Sydney. Some may know me as Sydney the Singer. Today I'm hanging out with Gold Coast Label. We're talking about things current, what's happening soon in 2021, so stay tuned to find out more.
All right. So obviously you know it seems like you've had a pretty big. I mean, music has had a substantial influence on your life
Yeah.
from the get go. So tell us, like, what kind of music are you into? Like, what do you typically make for music?
For my personal creation, it's definitely like heavier on the pop side with lots of R&B influence. So growing up, the people I listened to were just like really strong R&B female artists. I grew up on Mariah Carey and Mary J. Blige and Toni Braxton, and all those sounds like really influenced who I am musically, and I think I still bring that out in my music today. Growing up on my own, I discovered people like JoJo and Beyonce, of course, and now like Kehlani and Tinashe. And I feel like everything I listen to influences me. I always try and learn from the people who are creating that I'm listening to their creations.
Word. So what do you think about like the current R&B? I feel like R&B has almost it like died and then it came back in a different form. And I feel like
Yeah,
the R&B we listen to nowadays is so different from like, the people that you just listed off in the beginning.
totally. Just like everything, I think music has to evolve. It doesn't mean that we can't still like listen to and celebrate music from the past. But I love the current R&B sound. Like every single thing that JoJo and Kehlani put out, I'm like, whoo, that's so fire, so good. It's just new age. I think everything grows.
Hmm.
I don't dislike it. I love it. Matter
Hmm.
of fact, yeah, I think it has to change.
Yeah,
Music has to change. Everything has to change.
everything has
Always
to change. But
evolve.
but I must say 2000s R&B is the best R&B
Oh,
in
superior.
my opinion.
Absolutely.
Uh,
Nothing beats it.
word. So I did a little research and I saw that you were part of a group
Hmm.
and that kind of, put you on the spotlight. Can you tell us about the group and how that kind of happened?
Sure. So just a little clarification. I was never officially part of the group. I was just a feature, but they like really took me under their wing. So the group was called the Cav. They're still a group to this day. They've been established for a pretty long time. They're based out of like Jersey, that area. They actually won a VMA in 2007. They found me on Instagram. They just reached out. They're like, "Hey, we've been following you for a while. We've always liked your voice. Would you like to collaborate on our upcoming project?" And I was like, "For sure. Like, how do I get down there?" So I drove to Jersey. We recorded the one song that we were originally going to do, and then it kind of just like snowballed into 7 songs and like 5 music videos and some shows. Yeah, it was really cool. They definitely showed me the ins and outs of the music industry, and we did some dope stuff.
Wow, that's great. Are you still in touch with them today?
Yeah, absolutely. I was on their project last year, and Tuesday actually I'm going to be recording some features for their upcoming album.
Wow. Okay.
Hmm.
That's dope. So, what was everyone's first reaction when you started making music?
Like professionally.
Well, just in general, like from your friends or
Hmm.
or your naysayers. Like, what was everyone's reaction?
Um, I grew up in a really small town,
Mm.
so everyone kind of just had to deal with me singing, like whether they liked it or not. It was like a really country, like woodsy town,
Mm.
so definitely like my style of music that I enjoy and that I create like wasn't what people were listening to, but I think it was really refreshing, and I actually had a really great support system.
Mm.
My family was really musical. My friends were always super supportive.
Hmm.
Yeah, the most like naysayers I've been encountered now have been mostly like internet trolls, and it's whatever. Like that
Yeah.
doesn't bother me.
Or so, what town are you from?
I'm from Richmond, Maine originally.
Or okay, how many people in that town?
3,000.
3,000. Oh,
Yeah.
so what was your graduating class?
30 people.
30, 30
Yeah.
people? You're
Yeah.
lying.
No, it was real.
So like everyone knew everybody.
Yeah, like way too much about everyone and everything, their whole
Wow.
families.
Yeah. So obviously, I feel like you kind of ventured more into like the Portland scene, the Southern Maine scene a little.
Yeah.
How did you end up in the Southern Maine area?
I guess I just wanted to be as far away from small town Maine as possible. And originally it was going to be bigger, like LA or New York. But life happens. And I've been out to LA a few times, and I really felt like with the age that we're in with all the technology and the social media that I could have an influence essentially anywhere and not have to leave my home.
Okay, that's great that you said that. I feel like social media has really changed the game for everybody.
Absolutely.
Like, how has that impacted your music?
I astronomically, I guess I don't have a word for it. Without the internet, I'm not sure my music career would be where it's at today. So my most streamed song ever is called Rain, and I released it earlier this year. And the reason it popped off is because Germany discovered it, and it like blew up in Germany for a minute, or like my scale of blowing up. But
Hmm.
I think the internet's incredible. It's given me so many opportunities, and I hope it keeps giving me opportunities.
Okay, all right, that's dope. That's dope.
Mhm.
So, how did you like market yourself? Like, did you have any marketing, or did you just kind of put like videos of you like singing out there, and it was just raw, and people liked it?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I mean, when DeCav originally reached out to me, like I was not making music professionally. It had always been the dream, but I kind of
Hmm.
didn't like know how to start or what to do. And at the time, probably I didn't even like believe in myself enough to do that. I was like, yeah, I'm a good singer, but like whatever.
Hmm.
That's not the case now. I'm like, yeah, I'm a dope singer.
Oh, she's cocky now.
Just confident.
She's
Like
now,
I
she's
found
lit now.
myself and I like really believe in myself and I know where I'm going with my music
Yeah.
career. Yeah, I guess that's how it started.
Mhm.
Just the internet.
Or that's
Yeah.
dope. That's dope. So obviously you're a small town girl, but like you have like a big town feel to you, and you have like this
Thanks.
energy and this confidence with you. Like, where do you see your music career going? Or like, what's the standard for you?
So I don't want to be like an Ariana Grande. You know, I don't want to be that big where you can't even walk down the street. But I do feel like my music is going to reach millions of people.
Hmm.
I feel like it's going to influence them, it's going to help them. I don't make music for anything else besides expressing myself. Everything I write has been from a personal experience, and I just want people to be able to relate to me
Hmm.
and to my music.
Hmm.
I know that when I listen to music, if I love it, it's because I can relate to it. So that's where I see my music. I see me being like the size of a Tinashe, a JoJo,
Hmm.
not so much an Ariana Grande, but much bigger than now.
Yeah. Okay. I like that you're humble, but at the same time, I feel like you should inspire to be as big as Ariana Grande or as big as Beyonce because you got to shoot for the stars and land on the moon, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there are different size stars.
Exactly.
Yeah, for
No,
sure.
I feel you.
I appreciate that though.
Yeah, of course. That's just my like piece. That
No, I
yeah.
really do appreciate it. I think if I were to be that big, I wouldn't enjoy it.
Mhm. Okay, so let's talk about this. So, obviously, you found a little bit of recognition through your music and stuff. Like, how has this changed your life as far as people knowing you and just your personal life and experiences?
Um, it's been pretty cool.
Hmm.
Especially like here in Maine, we have a pretty small population.
Hmm.
But one like really cool thing that happened. I was at a comedy show,
Hmm.
and this guy kept looking at me, and I like turned and like smiled, and he was like, "Excuse me, did you work with Mikey and Brian from DeKalb?" And I was like, "Yes, yes, I did. That's me." So that was really cool. It's definitely like people know me as a musician now. They don't know me as like Sydney, the girl who likes Harry Potter and likes cats. They know me as Sydney the singer, which is really dope.
Word, word, word. So, obviously, you're singing the singer, but
Hmm.
you also dance too. Like, tell us about that.
Yeah, so that's like more just a hobby. It just brings me a lot of joy.
Hmm.
I think I'm just a creative person, and it's really, really difficult for me to do anything if I'm not enjoying it. And I've found a few things that I really, really love. So dance is one of them, and it's a great challenge because I was not like super athletically inclined or anything growing up. So it's helped me work on my balance and my flexibility and my freestyling abilities, and it's taught me how to tap into music a different way. Yeah, I love dance.
Word, word. Okay. So, obviously, we are interviewing you because we don't know you very well, but we've obviously heard of you before in the past. And I feel like we kind of heard of you as some girl who sang, and then all of a sudden we blinked, and then like boom, you were in all these different cool places doing all these big acts and stuff. Like, where have you been, and what have you been doing?
Oh man, I've been just staying busy, I guess. it's really hard for me to not constantly be working on the next thing. So if I'm not in LA, then I'm stuck in my home writing songs. If I'm not in my home writing songs, I'm in the studio recording them. If I'm not in the studio, then I'm doing a music video. If I'm not there, I'm working on my dance skills. You know, I'm doing whatever I can just to be the best artist I can be. I love to stay busy. I love to travel. I love to challenge myself. So, yeah, I've just been trying to get like whatever I can. Do I have to go to LA tomorrow? Cool. Like, send me. Do I have to go to Virginia Beach and open up for DJ Pauly D again? Cool. I'll be there. Like, just let me know.
Word, that's dope. So are you signed, or are you kind of under kind of like a streaming deal, or what is it? Like how are you how do you have all these connections? Like how did that all fall into place?
Um, as far as connections, I honestly just I grind. I grind and I try and meet as many people and take all the opportunities that are put in front of me, and it's led me to really good connections. Some haven't been great, but that's life and you learn from it. And at the end of the day, it was still a connection, it was still an experience. But I'm independent, I'm not signed, maybe would like to be. So if you're looking to sign someone, you know, hit your girl up.
Alright. Alright, so we're gonna play a little game, right?
Okay.
It's called Marry, Smash, or Kill.
Yeah.
Hopefully your boyfriend ain't gonna come at you or me, right?
No, no.
Alright, for sure. So Marry, Smash, or Kill, Odell Beckham Jr., Elon Musk, or Chris Brown.
Kill Chris Brown. Sorry, not sorry. Marry Elon Musk because finances back my music career. Smash Odell Beckham Jr. for sure. I threw it in the back hallway and left it there.
Cut! Oh my god. Okay. Wow. That's a story you should have kept to yourself.